Good morning, I'm Sunetra Chaudhary, political editor of the Hindustan Times, bringing you all that you need to know about COVID-19 on Tuesday, the 19th of May. First up, I look at the numbers. There are now more than 1 lakh cases and about 3,000 people have died so far, which brings us to our top story. How do we stand internationally? How do we stand with tackling COVID-19 as compared to other countries? The good news is that our mortality or death rate is much lower than others. Internationally, whether it's in the US or globally, it's about 6%. But in India, we have kept it down to just about 3%, 3.09% to be precise. Now, if you look at specific places, for example, let's take the capital, Delhi. Well, Delhi has 10,000 cases, but here the death rate is even lower than the national average. Here, the death rate is just 1.6%. Well, for further validation that we are doing well in tackling it and keeping our death rate low, even the Imperial College of London has said that the infection rate, how it's spreading, is less than 1%. So that perhaps is the good news. The bad news, of course, is that we have to open up our country. According to the latest guidelines, many states are opening up. So there is a fear that things might worsen. But this is something to keep in mind, and perhaps it's now up to us individually to wear masks, to make sure that we are maintaining social distancing and to not go out unless it's very, very necessary. The next story that we have for you are the new guidelines that have been released by the Indian Council of Medical Research. Remember, testing is key and is known to be the best fight against coronavirus. And it says that it tells us who can get tested. Well, for now, the good news is that they have widened the number of people to be tested. So before it was just healthcare workers who could get tested. Now all frontline workers, people who are associated with getting information, going house to house, screening people, even they can get tested according to these new guidelines. Now, most people who are symptomatic can get tested as well. So if you have come into contact with someone, then you can, and you've come back from abroad and you are showing some symptoms, then you can get tested. However, for other people, for asymptomatic people, you or me, to get tested, we have to show that we have come into contact with someone who is COVID positive, and only then testing will be allowed. So those are the new ICMR guidelines. The next story that we have is that till now that we've known that children are relatively safer when it comes to getting infected by the coronavirus. But this is not true of all children. In fact, India has reported the first case of inflammatory syndrome. It was detected in a young child, a boy in Chennai, who was admitted to ICU in Chennai because of acute inflammatory syndrome. Now, this inflammatory syndrome is shown all over the body and especially internal organs, which makes it particularly dangerous. But the good news is, in this first case of the little boy, he was taken to ICU and he fully recovered in 2 weeks. Now, scientists from all across the world are now involving this little boy in their study as to how it impacts children. They're looking at Kawasaki disease as well. And they say that they've seen these clusters appear in other parts of the world as well. For instance, in London, there was a cluster of 8 children who also had this inflammatory syndrome. And some of these cases have been appearing in the US as well. So because we know very little about COVID-19, all of these things are just adding up to our knowledge database about corona infection. And finally, speaking of previously known places that were safe or people that were safe, there's also the case of states that had declared themselves or seemed to be very successful in tackling COVID-19, seeing a re-emergence of the disease. I'm talking about Kerala and Goa, which are now receiving a lot of the people coming back from abroad or from other states. They have reported high number of cases just recently. For instance, Kerala has seen 29 cases, which is the highest number of cases for the last 2 months. These 29 cases have taken their toll from just 16 last week to now 130 people. This is because a lot of people are returning from abroad and from other states as well. They have also opened up a lot of their restrictions. For instance, buses are now being allowed to ply with social distancing, other forms of transport as well. However, inter-district travel is still barred apart from those who have emergency passes. Similar to Kerala, there's also the state which had declared itself COVID-free, that's Goa. Goa also saw the single largest spike in a day with 10 new cases. They also say it's because a lot of people are coming back to the States. So with that cautionary note, that's all the news updates that we have for today. Keep tracking them on hindustantimes.com.